Is it really March the 1st? Is it really? Is it finally March the 1st? If you enjoy my content, would you please consider liking, subscribing, and commenting down below? And I really appreciate you. Thank you. Hello, it's me, ordinary girl trying to be fabulous, and it is March the 1st, finally. February lasted about 2.5 years, and so I wanted to give you an update on how I've been doing on my weight loss journey. And we talked about not calling it a journey because that's a word that is like totally way overused. And a good friend of mine said saga, or what else? Oh, I'm drawing a blank. But saga, odyssey, something like that. Looking for a different word other than journey. Which is kind of interesting because I found my journals from like 4 years ago. And my weight loss journey, saga, odyssey, whatever we land on deciding to call it, has gone on for a while. I have been battling the same pounds for several years, and I'm working on, dealing with things that cause me to overeat and binge, and that's not easy because it's like, my feelings, things that happen that, that cause feelings, and it's hard to deal with your feelings. It's much easier to just silence your feelings with a bag of potato chips, I think. Which is why I've been battling, 2 to 4 pounds for the past 4 years. And so that's where I'm at. We're working on it. We're getting there slowly. And you gotta wait till the end of the video to find out how much I weighed. And you just gotta wait till the end of the video. So in February, my steps, I was trying to get 8,000 a day, but I didn't. It was almost like I didn't even care about getting 8,000 steps a day because I really didn't. February lasted forever. It was a hard, cold month. We had back-to-back storms, winter storms, and it was a pretty horrible month. I mean, I'm in Maryland, and we didn't get it as bad as some people did. My thoughts and prayers go out to the people in Texas who are just not used to that type of weather. I mean, in Maryland, we hate it, but we kind of expect it, in the grand scheme of things, because it's winter. But in Texas, they don't expect that sort of thing. So yeah, we had back-to-back storms, and it was really upset me because the storms always happened on Wednesday and Sunday. So I was not able to go to church on those days that storms were rolling in because, even though we're in Maryland and we expect it, people don't know how to drive in snow. One of the car accidents I was in involved a person. There wasn't even a millimeter of snow on the ground. Maybe a little bit. It was just a tiny bit. It was enough to cover the roads. It was covering the roads because the roads were very cold. And they were going too fast for the conditions and slammed into the back of our car. So, and there's Livy Lou barking at the trash man. So yeah, I mean, they don't know how to drive in Maryland in snow. So I would just rather stay home and not go out. So, and then also my way of getting getting my 8,000 steps was, or is walking my dogs. And the frozen ground is just so hard on their paws, and they won't wear booties. So, I didn't want to keep them out any longer than necessary. I didn't want to take them on long walks because I was afraid it would hurt their little paws. So my steps in October, my goodness, has the quarantine affected me that much? My steps in February were garbage. That's it. Pure and simple garbage. I think I probably averaged 4,000 steps a day, maybe around there, 4,000, 5,000. So that's my steps. And in March, the weather is improving, and I'm going to work on my steps because I don't like not exercising. See, I haven't been exercising. There goes Annie. Yeah, probably barking at the mailman or the trash man or somebody like that. So, whoa, see, the barking, it's distracted me, and now I can't think of my train of thought has derailed. And so, and then I didn't exercise at all in the month of February because I was just not feeling it. I was so unhappy, I was my mental capacity, my feelings were down the drain because it was cold. It was vicious cold. Um, thankfully, the last week of February, the weather has been, pretty nice and tolerable. It's been kind of rainy, but there's gotta be something going on. Let me move this hair. There's gotta be something going on. So, yeah, the weather's getting better. It's getting spring. You can tell I'm kind of snorting and sniffling, and because something is out there growing and pollinating. So, but you know what? It's almost spring, and the weather is improving. I hope it stays on this track, this improving track, because it used to be that we would have a very mild winter, and then the March and April and even May would be vicious cold, like below freezing. Of course, because of the coronavirus, we don't have Main Street Festival anymore. It's canceled because it draws a lot of people, and I guess they think it would be a super spreader event. But we used to have this event called Main Street Festival, and one year I remember it was 32 degrees, and then we had this one 5K for this charity that I really like, and it's called Laurel Advocacy and Referral. And we had the spring into summer 5K, and it was 33 degrees that day. It was on May 21st, 33 degrees. So yeah, we usually have a very mild winter, and then we get actual winter in March, April, and May, which I hate winter. I hate winter any time of the year, but I would rather have winter in, December through February, and the rest of the days be nice. So we had our winter. We had a real winter. We had back-to-back winter storms, and they were icy. It's like, I don't like snow, but I really don't like ice, because snow you can kind of walk in, but ice is just slippery. I have on my boots I have yak tracks, and in snow they're good, but in ice they're awful. Well, they're not awful, but they don't work as good as they do in snow. So, and then I have a sweet little dog named Annie who will not adjust her speed for the conditions. So I'm walking through ice, like a penguin, and she's walking as fast as she usually does. And I'm like, slow down. And she won't. And I have to stop and make her slow down.
My little love bug, Annie.
So I was there trying to determine if weighing every day affected my headspace, my mental feelings, if I if it was affecting me at all. And at one point, like last week, I had considered only weighing on Friday and counting it on Friday. And then I thought about, well, I could still weigh every day, and then I could only count it on Friday. And then I was going to change my upload schedule to like the first Friday and the third Friday. And so I thought about it, and and this is, and I'll show you a picture because I do weigh every day and I record it, and this is how my weight fluctuates. So my weight fluctuates just like anybody's weight, just like normal. And I finally decided that I would continue to weigh on Friday, and every day's weight would count. And even though my weight fluctuated, as long as the trend was downward, I would be okay with that. Just depends on how the trend is going. If the trend is constantly upward, then there's obviously something I'm doing wrong and I need to fix it. And so with that, I think that I'll post a couple of scale pictures.
This shows how my weight fluctuates. This is my Friday weight picture. Super obviously.
And so the last picture I took was taken on Sunday, February 28th. I just can't believe that February's over. I'm like so excited for March. But the last picture I took was on February 28th, and I did not take a picture today, so you're going to have to take my word for it. I believe my weight today was 139.8. So I'm definitely on a downward trend. That's making me happy. I just need to stay there. I need to not sabotage myself. And because right here in this hand, we have what I know I need to do and how I know I need to eat. And then over here, we have actually carrying it out. So then I'm like, and then somewhere in between these two, there's some sort of disconnect. And then down here we have, success. But I found out in my life that in between here and here, there is sometimes a disconnect. And I just have to figure out why there's a disconnect and solve it. And it's hard because there's a lot of comfort food, and it's warm and comforting, and you like eating it, and I like eating it. But I just have to find out where it is, and then that way, if I can find out the disconnect between knowing what I'm supposed to do, doing what I'm supposed to do, I'll find this one down here, which is success. So with that, I'm going to put some pictures of my daffodils in there. They have not bloomed yet, but there's buds, and I'm hopeful. I hope the weather continues on this upward track. I hope the weather goes up and my weight goes down. That's my hope. I keep looking at my tablet and reading an article from AccuWeather about when we're going to get our first 70-degree day, because that's what I want. I want 70 degrees. I want 70 to 75 degrees, little humidity, adequate rain. That's the perfect spring for me. Sometimes 80. I don't really like super hot weather, but I prefer heat to cold, because cold just makes me feel yucky and makes me not want to do anything. So I'm going to take some pictures and I'm going to include them, and that's my update for March 1st, and I will see you in the next video. And I have a surprise coming up. I think it's a nice one. At least it's a nice one for me. So Hopefully you'll enjoy it too. And with that, I will see you in the next video. You know, if you like this video, please like, subscribe, comment down below, and help my channel grow, help my subscribers grow, and I will see you later. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Recorded weight for Sunday, February 28th. And then here you can see my recorded weight for Monday. I unfortunately forgot my phone and I did not take a picture of the scale on Monday, but here you can see I'm still on a downward trend. Just some cute pictures of some little buds of tulips and daffodils. You know, nothing much, nothing special, nothing is blooming yet, even though my allergies are bugging me. Something out there is blooming. Time to feed the roses and prepare them for the summer. I love spring and summer. Well, I love spring when it's a real spring. I don't love spring when it's vicious and freezing cold. But I think we've established that. But yeah, it's time to feed my roses. I love my roses. I love spring and I love summer.